a little more light. So maybe a 2-to-1 ratio. 2 parts light pink, 1 part dark pink. And I'm going to work on the wax. So there's kind of a little bit of a lip below this, like this crease here. You kind of just want to go from here down. And as you're working your way down, you want it to blend kind of into your skin. And I don't know how anatomically correct this is, but you want to really research and see what something's going to look like for real, rather than just guessing. So I mean, chances are, if you had your finger skinned, you would probably have some bruising going on, which is why we have purples and blues. We'll get to those in a moment. So you've got your pink added down, and you know, if you really want some extra help blending that in, you can take a tiny, and I mean a tiny bit of KY jelly and just kind of smooth that out. Just a little bit. So, by the way, you also want to have a lot of Q-tips. You'll go through Q-tips like crazy. So I'm going to add a little bit of bruising here. And I'm just kind of dabbing it. In a blotty kind of motion. You don't want it all grouped together, or certain parts darker than the others, because that just doesn't look realistic. And you want to avoid straight lines or anything that looks like it's been manufactured. Like, straight lines don't look realistic. Most of the time, anyway. And I'm going to take a little bit of blue. A little bit. And really lightly put it on. Like, you can barely see where it is. And I'm going to blend that right out. Blending is good. Blending is always good. So, once you've got that sort of look going on, see this edge still looks pretty fleshy and waxy. Doesn't really look too realistic yet. So, I'll take a little bit more of these creams. The dark pink and the light pink. And I'm just going to go along this top edge. The top edge that we did not color. Right there. Just follow it all the way around. And I mean, you can get really in depth with this if you'd like. I'm going to go a little simpler because this is a video. I can't share all my secrets with you. But, I mean, you get the general idea. Like I said, you don't really want too many straight lines. So when you apply the wax around your finger, make sure it's just not like a perfect circle. When you're blending it down, give yourself some edges and some cuts, you know. Give it more of that really realistic look. Okay, so after you do that, that looks pretty gross so far. What I'm going to do is use Ben Nye's Dark Blood. Very sticky and messy, so don't spill. And I'm just going to use a clean Q-tip and dip in there once. No double dipping. And I'm just going to apply that right over everything. La la la. Oop. No double dipping. Clean end. And you're just going to go all around, and blood's messy, but, you know, if you were to get your finger skinned, if you're thinking realistically, it's going to kind of get everywhere. So, it's okay that it's messy. Alright, so I like the dark blood, and I really like this light blood. Fleet Street, great stuff. So I got the dark blood on there. It's not really sticking the way I'd hoped But okay. Just gonna give that a spray with 70, even though it didn't really get too dirty. We just want to make sure it's sanitized before I stick it in here. So I'm gonna grab some blood out of there, and you can see like that blood's pretty awesome. Very expensive, but well worth the money. So just do the same thing we did with the dark blood. And like I said, you can get really detailed. Like if you want, you can go in and draw muscle and stuff under the blood. So when you apply the blood, you get sort of that, really that skinned look. But you really don't have to. I mean, this works pretty good. And I mean, even if you just want to fool your friends as a prank, this has worked. But that's pretty much it. So, there's my skinned finger. It's pretty gross. You get some depth going on, if you can see. But, yeah. I'm HaleyKay, and go to Facebook, Makeup and Art by HaleyKay, and yeah, I'll have more for you. Thank you. Bye.